Do you
Minha
take
última
sugar?
live
1
simplesmente
cube or
faltou
2?
luz. Aí foi legal, porque eu tava no final da live. Mas aí o negócio meio que deu ruim mesmo. Convenhamos. E agora eu tô de volta então pra fazer o que eu queria ter feito de manhã, mas não dava tempo. Basicamente é isso. Esse foi o lance pra mim aqui. Eu queria ter feito essa especial aqui, meu amigo, mas não deu pra fazer de manhã, porque não dava tempo. Geralmente essas são um pouquinho demoradas. Vamos trocar a Yanfei pela... Ok. Pela Bárbara, eu ia dizer.
I'll take care of it.
Ah, agora ficou invertido. Eu não gosto de deixar. Eu gosto de deixar no L na última colocação aqui. Aí.
As you wish.
É, com certeza. Então ficou a cutting. É isso aí. Tem que ser elemento de gelo. Gelo tá certo. É isso. Opa. Não fiz. Não sei como é que é. Mas particularmente gosto de ter a Bárbara no time quando faço dungeon, porque ela resolve meu problema, normalmente. Falando nisso, deixa eu dar uma olhada numa última coisa aqui que eu fiquei tanto aqui. Eu acho que eu troquei aqui alguma coisinha. Será que não? Eu me lembro de ter mexido, eu não sei se eu desmexi aqui. Ah, mas tá razoável. Não, tá tudo certo. Vamos encarar. Tem um baúzinho pra mim, não? Que é baú.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins.
E pra cá.
Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
É, cuida onde pisa, viu? Porque a passada aqui é meia longa.
Speed of light.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Steady as stone. Incoming.
Tadinho, não teve nem chance. Suspeito. Mucho suspeito. Era óbvio que ia ter um baú ali. Devia ter deixado a Yanfei no time, talvez. Funciona, hein, meu amigo?
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Eu não sei o que isso aqui faz, mas com certeza não deve ser bom. Voltei pra ver se não tinha um baú, porque, né? Bah, me pegou. Eita lasqueira. Não posso ir por aqui? Não é por aqui o caminho? Ih, rapaz, não é por aqui. Ih, morri. não morri não. Isso foi um pouco confuso. Tipo, tá ok, então... Beleza. Achei que eu tinha morrido, mas pelo visto eu não morri. O bicho agradece. Cutscene. Que cara estranho. Tá rezando aí, irmão?
This looks like a person.
Vaz.
Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to
Orando,
something?
eu também achei. Meu Deus, uma estátua dos 7 viados de ponta cabeça. Uma coisa estranha que eu nunca vi.
Why is the statue of the seven hanging upside down?
Boa
And
pergunta.
the statue's hands, Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What
Buraco
is
negro.
that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And
É a vida.
the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Morreu?
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Sem respiração. Cara, o grande ladrão, olha.
He's dead.
Fúnebre. Chama o tal aí.
Paimon doesn't
Ela
feel
tem um
so
cliente.
good. Let's get out of here. And fast. We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Ah! Now what?
Now what?
We can't stay here. Quick, run!
Tá, né? Balzinho. Eu tenho a impressão que isso vai dar ruim. É, eu devia imaginar.
Don't blink.
Ah,
I'll be fine.
flutuar. Ah! Morreu! Ô Bárbara, tu não deveria ressuscitar a gente? Vou encarar. Ah! Não deu nem tempo, velho. Que isso? Eu acho que a ideia é ir morrendo e coletando os tesouros, é isso? Aí demora mais pra subir. Confere, produção, aqui não tem nada. Mas eu sou obrigado a vir aqui. Tá, mas e aí ele...
Incoming.
Vou ter que esperar o estileto se desfazer. Não era bem isso.
Don't blink. Hey.
Ah, vai me pegar. Era visto! Como é que pode? Quando apareceu 3 ali, já era. Aqui não tem nada. Ó o baúzinho. Aí vai morrer de novo, porque eu sou ganancioso nesse jogo, né? Eu quero pegar tudo. Ah, não! Não!
I will not go quietly.
Bárbara, essa hora que tu faz o teu Paranauê aí. Ô, Bárbara, tu não vai ressuscitar, Bárbara. Bárbara, Bárbara. Ah, já me dei mal aqui. Ah. Não, não! Se agarra! Ela não morreu! E agora? Ai, será que a Cut consegue sair daqui, velho? Olha a Cut, velho! Acho que não vai ter onde se agarrar agora, mas tudo bem, né? É, do outro lado não alcança, é muito longe. Ah, não deu. Vamos voltar para onde eu tava, aqui pra cima.
Incoming.
Olha a Cutting, ela se nega a morrer, isso aí. Essa é das minhas.
Speed of light. Hey!
Não creio. Tô sem estilete. Quer passar a bolha aí? Vambora.
Leave it all to me.
Ela conseguiu escalar, bicho, sem morrer. Ela é muito louca. Cara, main Cutting, né, cara? Não tem como. A Cutting consegue. Tipo, era pra morrer o negócio. Não vou morrer. A Cutting é muito bruta, bicho. Que isso? Abre aí. Eita, tu eu nunca vi não, irmão. Eu tenho a impressão que eu vou ter que brigar com ele. Tá bom, vamos. E quem é tu na fila do pão?
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
Pô, mano, tu é grande, hein, velho?
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this,
Deus, ele não é uma pessoa, ele é
must pay the price.
uma água?
As a herald, I
Apóstolo
will mete
do
out your punishment.
Pressagiador do Abismo. Se tu é o pressagiador do Abismo, imagina os grandão.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs.
Gostei da voz dele.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
A onda,
The
né?
Abyss is unstoppable.
É, irmão. Eu vi que eu tinha que ter que descer na porrada mesmo, né? Cadê o cara? Eita lasqueira.
Careful, please don't get cocky.
Eu quero saber se tem... Opa. Eita.
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
I'll protect us.
Judgment.
É, aparentemente ele pode ser congelado.
You can't run. Yeah.
Que isso, olha a Rosária, velho. Rosária?
This power, it seems familiar.
Fala mais.
I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
O maluco tem um teleporte, mano.
What a tough battle. Are you okay? Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them? Huh?
O cara nem
What
conseguiu
is
se
it?
mexer,
What
velho.
are you thinking about? Oh,
Rosária
right,
congelou
yeah.
ele o tempo
We're
inteiro.
near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place.
Muito bem, irmão e viajante saíram rapidamente da ruína. E... loadzinho básico, né?
So,
Tá meio
we meet
quadriculada a
again.
tua roupa, né, irmão?
A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Esse cara é um personagem jogável, com certeza.
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Tá sabendo demais, né, irmão?
How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Você explica que vinha a estátua de ponta-cabeça.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be...
Tem um negócio pegando fogo ali, irmão. Ah, tá, é um palitinho. É que olhando aqui, olha, ele só fica o fogo aparecendo, né? O palitinho só aparece depois. Opa, aí sim. Então é isso, vamos até aqui. Tudo bem. No problem. Aqui eu curti. Achei que o Apóstolo do Abismo aí é bruto. O que estão fazendo com o... Eita lasqueira. Ah, esse cara é de água. Agora que eu sabia.
Lights out. Incoming.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they...
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards.
Oh, is that? Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits? You know, that kind of stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the one cannot discover the truth behind it through or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about...
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here.
Vai que, né? O teleporte aqui pra cima só pra poder ganhar terreno mais rápido. Esse quebra-cabeça, bicho, que dificuldade para poder destravar aquela porta ali em cima. Esse foi chatinho de conseguir. Vou pegar uma mentinha aqui. Esse dá pra voar e isso funciona, hein?
Don't blink! Steady as stone. Nowhere to hide.
Ótima oportunidade.
Incoming! Hey!
O cutting agora já tá mais eficiente.
With sword comes shadow.
Acho que destruiu tudo. Não sobrou nada.
Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guard seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up.
Branches? Really?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh? You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you did. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed...
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Canria than both of you. Canria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the...
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Ok.
La, 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 la. Hi. Huh.
Muito bem, vamos para a próxima etapa. Não tá nem perto de chegar no bichinho de estimação do tio Zhongli. Então o Arconde de Gel tá devendo umas explicações aí. É isso, produção? Perdido lá. Muito longe. Dessa vez a gente nem precisa molhar os caras.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Canria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Canria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Canria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land.
That sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much, but no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they...
Vá, destrua todos.
Nowhere to hide. Got lucky that time.
Me acertou de novo.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey!
Tipo, apareceu uns, aí apagaram.
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their...
But Paimon can't read the writing on it.
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that...
Loom of Fate initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate So Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osial, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osial?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights out. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osial, just as they did Dval?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osial's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osial's body.
Então.
Is
Robozão à
that
vista,
even
vem o
possible?
Megazord aí.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh,
It would seem so.
this whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie Statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around.
The cathedral.
Huh?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Guardou segredo. Rapaz, guardou segredo. Deixa eu ver aqui rapidamente. Ó, mais 2. Melhorou um pouco aí. Já tá em 1500 o ataque dela, já passou Bárbara, Noelle, tá quase alcançando a Rosária já. E a Kant eu dei uma melhoradinha nos artefatos ontem. Falando em artefatos, aqui tá bagunçado. Ainda. Tipo, olha isso. Ataque, defesa, defesa. Recarga de energia. Interessante. Faz pouca diferença. Aqui, esse aqui tava com a cutting. Aí eu paguei esse pra cutting ontem, por isso que subiu um pouquinho. Aqui tá lá embaixo ainda, 9. Tá. Taxa crítica. Ai, ai. Logo ali. 2.700 quilômetros. Vamos lá. Aqui é um passinho, né? 2 passinhos do lado aí. Como é que tá a situação aqui nas minhas pedrinhas falando isso? Tá longe. Falta 105
I'm
ainda.
all for work-life balance, but
Yeah,
I think this is...
pushing it. Agora falta só 100. Agora falta só 90. Só 90.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though.
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might... When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now. Or that's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order...
Okay, then we'll just go in...
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go... The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would also... Meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Eu tinha reparado que dá pra ver daqui a parte da toca do lobo aí. Tive meses jogando o jogo, cara, não repara um detalhe desse. Nossa, deu de cara com a porta ali. Cutting, aqui não desiste. É, a rainha eletro. Essa foi boa. Nossa. Rainha imunidade. E aí, Barbara.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything to do? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of this?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without nearly every member of the church joined the search for it. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any... Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right! Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you again. I can
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go with...
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right!
Não,
We'll
não
go
é
give
não,
Master
irmã.
Jean a hand!
Mas não é mesmo.
Oh, okay. If the honorary
A
knight will
última
be
coisa
there,
que a
then...
Rosária é uma freira, velho.
But please,
Na
everyone,
boa.
be careful. May the animal arc...
Tá bom.
What should I do?
Fala com o Dão. Vamos lá. Tudo culpa dos Fatui. Ele não tem medo, ó. Corajoso, rapaz. Muito corajoso. Na verdade. Ixi, tá quase acabando meu tempo. Vamos ver se eu consigo terminar esse arco numa sentada. É difícil. Mas vamos tentando.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new... This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with...
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Vivo teleporte. Opa, aí sim. Vamos lá. É. Tô escutando eles.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Vamos ter uma conversinha aqui, irmão.
Go, Barbara, go! Go, Incoming! Nowhere to hide!
9.000 e pedrada ali, quase 10k.
There sure are a lot of...
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canrea by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at...
Up there? What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You up at the rite of dissension in Lille, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so...
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas, but the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animo Archons.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas, this god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be...
Toda semana a gente tem um encontro com o nosso amiguinho aí. Caraca, ela desviou na hora da espadada, irmão.
Speed of light.
Não!
Let's dance.
Pedras. Nem vou mexer com esses caras aí. Tá paradinho. Tô sem fogo, não vou tentar fazer nada agora. Aí encontro o deixuro estranho aqui também. Fecha o grupo todo, né, cara? Ele ficava dormindo dentro dessa árvore, agora não aparece mais.
Someone needs assistance.
Eita porra.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Vou meter o punk, velho.
Not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled. If you serve us, we can restore your divine eyes.
What the heck is this ceremony? Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times... Bow before the abyss!
Steady as stone.
Income! Hey! Cut to the chase! Judgment! Punishment!
Apanhar.
You can't run!
Eita! Que espirro bravo, mano.
Judgment!
Para, meu.
Let the show begin.
Yeah!
Surging tide!
You can't run! Lights out!
End!
Cara, que escudo é esse que esse louco tem, mano?
Leave it all to me! With sword comes shadow!
Só a Cutting consegue bater nele.
Incoming!
was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Eu ia morrer, irmão.
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Okay.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolfgod. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Nunca pôde
It
esquecer.
entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it...
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield vision.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller... It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Eu fiz o julgamento essa semana, né? E a resposta é sim.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
Ah, ele tá do lado do teleporte. Era só ter usado o teleporte e chegava aqui rapidinho.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me.
Mas todo mundo
If
te
I'm not
odeia, irmão.
careful, one day I may find myself become... But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information.
Sim. O robozão 001.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where...
Huh? Really?
That information combined with a more For example, the old story... Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have won. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's... What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before.
Vamos lá. No problem.
This is it, right? Okay then. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because... Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's...
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then,
Yes.
what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius...
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that We can't have the Church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it...
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers, right?
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Vamos lá. Vamos encarar. Na verdade, a missão não era nem um pouco perto do que eu pensei que seria. Essa do Abismo aqui. Eu acho que eu tô bem atrasado ainda, na verdade. Porque eu achei que já era do Azara lá, do dragão de pedra e... Na real, não foi. Então eu tenho mais uma missão pra mim fazer depois dessa. Depois desse ato aqui. Ou vai liberar depois desse, pelo que eu entendi. Muito bem. Muito bem. Água e gelo. Missão do Abismo. Água e gelo tá na mão. É isso. Bora encarar. Curiosamente falando. Meu Deus do céu, acho que são 3 horas. Vamos lá.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Sabe que tá falando da cut, né? Ah, provavelmente a gente tinha... Colocou uma bolha aqui. Sai, bolha. Devo ter perdido algum baú.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand. Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Toda uma narração do cara e o outro.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you.
Meu Deus, é política do Brasil, é uma CPI isso aqui. Cadê o
No stone unturned.
Don't blink! Hey!
Meu Deus.
Let's dance.
Meu Deus, o que tá tirando em mim?
Inca! Hey!
Leave it all to me.
Vai morrer.
You can't run! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Steady as stone. Incoming. Hey!
It's futile.
Judgment! Punishment!
Como é que ele se desfez tão rápido? Cara, o escudo dele é muito bom.
Someone needs to... I must, as a dutiful maid would.
Nada pra dizer. Mesmo que o escudo tá... A água não faz nada.
With sword comes shadow.
Com a força bruta, então.
Incoming.
Leave it all to me.
Hey!
Caraca, um golpe da Cutting acabou a luta. Nossa, é muito mais cinemático assim, né? Boa, Éter.
Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows...
Ether. We meet again.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy. Ether. But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Tem 500 anos, velho.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
Okay.
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
A treta é grande.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Caraca, o dano foi rápido, mano. Ok. Isso foi inesperado.
Hey. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful... Really? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Interessante esse momento em particular, porque se ele viu a Paimon falou inclusive com ele, já cai por terra aquela teoria da conspiração de que a Paimon é a deusa desconhecida, porque com certeza o Aether saberia que era ela. Inazuma.
By the way, what they said just now is all... Oh, well then... First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven? And next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But so that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with... Yeah, then our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey... Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Se ele continuar. Baúzinho secreto, nada? Ah, aqui, ô caramba. Não ter nenhum baú é brabo também, né? Mas deram uma economizada nessa parte aí, Mihoyo. No fim, nem era o que eu tava esperando que fosse. Ah! Eu achando que era finalmente a oportunidade de levar ali os talentos da Yanfei, não foi dessa vez. Na verdade, era outra missão. Agora fiquei perdidão aqui. Sinceramente. Saímos do buraco, literalmente. Irmão. Tem dois lagartos aqui. Esse bicho tá tentando ir na parede, mano. Eita! Silêncio, seu lunático delirante. Nós iremos nos reunir. Dá pra ter rendido um pouquinho mais aqui. Tá. Legal que a estátua do Vente foi parar lá em Liyue, cara. Quase do outro lado mesmo, bem distante, curiosamente. E o Dan, e ele ficou com o olho, né, do robozão, isso vai dar uma merda. Com certeza isso não vai prestar. Tem uma luz ali, o que é? Ah, missões aqui, muito bem. Sobrou só a de ascensão. Muito bem. Acabou. Concluído. Aqui. Opa, agora apareceu todas. Viajante, Liu E, capítulo 1, 2, 3. Novo. Tá. Ele vai matando aqui. Derrote o Devalim. Barbada. Cara, olha o que é o roteiro do negócio, é enorme. Tchau, finalmente você voltou. Como foi seu relevo DJ1? Entendi. Escultor da lua, formatador da montanha, detetor da nuvem, conquistador de demônios. Capítulo 4. Um apóstolo sem seguidores. Ah, as missões com são exibidas aqui. Que legal. Metade disso aqui eu acho que eu nem fiz, cara. Foi Amber. O que é da Amber é do planador. Lepus Atum. Depois só tem o símbolo do coelhinho dela lá no fundo. Tesouro pirata. No Caia é muito curtinho. Tempos Fugem, que eu não sei quem é Lisa. Opa. Nossa, da Lisa só teve 2. Tipo, curtíssimo, né? Do Pical. Diluc. Trevinho só pode ser a Cli. Cavaleiro. Léo Menor. Se você ficasse preso numa terra sem vento, é do Vente. Além das estrelas. Mona. Capítulo de Giz é o Albedo. Opa. Já desbloqueado, 6 registros. Depois aqui. A espuma não volta para o mar. Quem que é? Eula? Não. Eula? Viagem gastronômica de Mondstadt. É da Shanlin. Duelo culinário. Espadachim, rato e biblioteca. Shinchu. O que mais? A Marcha do Senhor Ciclope é a do. Ah, fugiu o nome. Child. Agora apareceu. Flor de Sal. Ah, essa história foi triste pra caramba, né? Zhongli. Mar de nuvens, mar de pessoas, Sinai unicórnios. Esse aqui é o da arqueira Crio. A Ganyu. Fale com Ganyu. O que mais? Sonho de borboleta. Quem que era? Xiao? Caramba. E as borboletas saem voando. Papilo Carontes. Esse aqui é da Utal. também foi bem tenebrosa. O tal Xiao. Que bacana os cardzinhos. Ficou muito legal. É bem o card de cada um deles, olha. Bacana. Bacana mesmo. Eu só não entendi por que ele tá com esse daqui se só tem a minha missão de mundo.
The rite of parting?
Tipo, ok.
Did something terrible happen again?
Provavelmente, amigo. Provavelmente. E aqui eu terminei, então.
Have you heard?
É isso,
The rite
gente.
of parting.
Nos encontramos novamente. Literalmente. Até.
In adventure.